What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Quickie, it's hammer time, bro. Hi guys, so I've got something, well, new-ish from Jakk'S Pacific. Gotta fix my camera here. And it is the 4-inch Hammer Bro. Now this came out in one of the previous waves. We have looked at a little bit of those. But it is, of course, Series 2.7. I did pick this one up, or maybe Arthur picked this one up for me. I believe Arthur did. Can't remember. Sometimes I buy them myself. Sometimes Arthur finds them and sends them to me. This one might have been an Arthur find. I don't remember. But it is a Hammer Bro, which honestly I don't know that I've ever seen in one of the more 3D versions of Mario. But it is a classic character from some of the older ones. And here he is in his plastic prison. He's got an accessory included. It says Hammer Bro right there. It says ages 3+ right there. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. Come down to the bottom. It says includes one action figure. Oh. Of course, I would love to say that it includes one Hammer Bro. It does. Super Mario logo there, Jakk'S logo there. And you come down here, you got Nasdaq Jack. I like when it says Nasdaq Jack. And you come to the back, and you don't have to read it, but it says Hammer Bro with hammer accessory. And head can vibrate very quickly. His hammer can swoosh like Thor, and his feet can blur. So a 3.7-inch figure with 13 points of articulation. I bet one of those is something very, very silly, if I had to guess. And we've looked at Raccoon Mario, we've looked at Metal Mario, we've got Hammer Bro here, and I have an Iggy to look at sometime soon, so hey, coolness. But let's get him out of the package and see if he's as cool as I want him to be. So yay for Turtle Hammer. And here we have the unknown Ninja Turtle down here. And you can tell he's a Ninja Turtle because he is a turtle, and he's, well, maybe he's not a ninja. But either way, nice turtle shell here, molded in white with the green painted on there. It looks pretty cool. He has a helmet because for some reason the Hammer Bros and any of the other bros had helmets. And they even have, there was one that looked very, very much like a football player. I can't remember which one that one was. But either way, he looks cute. I like the yellow beak painted on there. You got a red tongue with a little bit of bloody lip happening there. Tampoed on eyes. Cool. Molded a lot in this orange, and then he's got the cream color kind of for the belly shell and all the brown painted stripes. Looks good. And you got some more orange on the legs, and he has a tiny little tail hanging out the back. Looks cool. Green paint or green plastic, hard to tell, because he does have quite a few bits of articulation, and to be honest, some of them are absolutely unnecessary. We'll get to that here in a second, but he does come with, where is it? His hammer. Looks pretty cool. I like the hammer. I like it. It's better than the other hammer we got from Mario. And you can hold it, which is good. It's a very, very tight fit, so be careful. I'm going to leave that in his hand. And of course, he can smash and or throw those. For the most part, I used to throw them back in the day. I will say the worst part of this guy is the articulation. And it's because the legs are loose and rotate in all kinds of directions that I think they shouldn't. But anyways, his head does rotate. I think it's kind of a universal joint. It's like it has a swivel here, but then he also has a cutout for a neck movement that sort of works, but sort of doesn't. I guess he is technically looking down. He's like, hey, what's going on down there? And yeah, shoulders do have kind of a ball joint or a disc and then a cutout there, so he can go up and down and rotate around and be like, yeah, flexing, yeah, super strong turtle. Elbow joint there, kind of loose. Wrist joint does rotate, no flexing forward and back, so that's why you can kind of, I'm a turtle shuffle. Shuffle. Yeah. The legs, like I said, are the problem. So it plugs in there, then he has a disc hinge, so he can't actually do a decent Jean-Claude for a turtle person. But it does rotate, and then it rotates, and then it also rotates. So the knee rotation, so to speak, is there. Trying to find the exact direction of the cutout is a little awkward for me. I think his feet are on backwards, or reversed, I should say. So if I straighten out the legs, quote unquote, and then rotate the feet, oh geez, okay, I can't quite figure out. Let me see here. The biggest problem is the feet are not facing any proper direction. And like I said, I think they're backwards, but it's hard to tell. I can get them to stand, sort of, but then because the feet, or the ankles, quote unquote, rotate independently of the knee and the thigh, it's incredibly awkward to like get him to stand. I guess this mode he can stand. I would have much rather, if they were going to do that, have the knees completely solid and give us ankle rotation. So that way only the hips and the ankles move and can give you a decent move. So I guess he'll stand like this pretty easily. So I can't complain too much about that. Well, let's go ahead and compare him real quick to Mario. So you can see he's just a hair shorter than Mario. So Mario's about 4. About 4. So they're calling him a 3 3/4 inch. So there's that. So maybe he scales with your G.I. Joes, giant turtle creature for your G.I. Joes to fight. And we can also compare him to Wally. He was obviously pretty short. And we can bring in Bowser Jr., who's very small, so he's like 3 inches max. But you got to listen to him because he's the big man's, the boss man's son. So there's that. And what we looked at last time, big old Bowser. Like I said, you can articulate the feet a little bit, but there he is, about to be eaten by his boss. So there's that. Now, I could pull down the other Mario figures that came in this way, the Raccoon Mario and the Metal Mario, but I don't want to. They're in a decent position up on the shelf, and every time I move things up there, the whole world catastrophically falls apart. But as a quote-unquote bad guy, I like it. I find myself liking the bad guys better than the good guys, because, frankly, I've looked at this Mario now. This particular Mario I have 2 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 versions of Mario, but also including the duplicate of that. But the bad guys all seem to be like this. And they do have a Fire Bro out with the newest wave. I will be getting a hold of that because I'm very, very excited about that one. But for now, that's it for this Quickie in this little version of this guy. But guys, if you like this cool hammer bro, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe-ish button if you're new to the channel. And I'd like to do fun, nerdy things like this kind of all of the time when I'm not building other things. And yeah, grab a Shoky shirt, go ahead and check out the Patreon, do all the things in the description down below if you want to help support the channel so I can get more fun stuff like this. And yes, I do know there are Figuarts versions of things like this and other things for Mario. I don't really get those because they're expensive. But I'll catch you guys on the next review. And remember, as always, to keep on nerding.